Hello and what is up, my loyal viewers? Thank you for tuning in here. Now I've got about 6 minutes worth of footage here to show you guys what I thought of the Modern Warfare 2019 that's coming out this October. And if you recall, the very first chance that we had to play this game was in the 2v2 alpha. Now personally, not gonna lie, I wasn't too much of a fan. It was nothing against the game or the game mode itself, it's just I prefer your more traditional multiplayer games. You just saw at the start of the clip there, you saw outlines of your opposition and where they were on the map. Now remember, this was the alpha, it wasn't even the beta, so this might actually dissolve when the game actually comes out later on. Now this was the gunfight, which means that the weapons cycled every single time the round started, so you had no choice in the matter of what you're going to get. So it really did test the player's skill at how versatile they were. There was a couple of maps that was available. This was my favourite one, Speedball, probably because I'm a bit of a Speedball player myself in the real life world of Solus at Glasshouse. Now you really needed a microphone here, but as you can imagine, the usual speech that goes on in an online multiplayer game consists of a lot of profanity and nothing related to the actual in-game footage as it is happening, so that might have been why my experience was a little bit tarnished as well. But you know what, let's move on past it. This is the bread and butter as far as I am concerned. This is your more traditional multiplayer, and I'm highlighting this map in this game mode because this is something that's actually pretty new. If you recall, you could use your night vision goggles in the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare back in 2007, but it was only really useful in a handful of maps. Here, the whole game is revolving around this, and you'll notice that the avatar, whenever you aim down the sight, he tilts the gun at some 45 weird degree angle. So the optics that you choose for your firearms isn't actually useful here. You're doing everything by that laser sight. A few little light traps as well. In fact, right here, right now, I flick the switch, boom, there you go. Obviously I got out of that area in a hurry, and I think I really pissed off that guy that was with me as well. But here, it's fun, and I discovered that when you held down triangle you can actually remove the goggles, but it was useless. I highly recommend just keeping the goggles on, but in that situation you could have removed it whenever somebody triggered that light trap. But it was fun, especially playing this map in night vision goggle mode. Oh my days, but the level of skill that is needed, because your opposition can actually see your laser pointer. So for the first couple of rounds you're playing as normal, but then you start dying and dying and dying. You think, right, how am I dying? It's because the opposition can see the laser pointer, so you start to move around the corners without looking down your sight. It's really, you really have to experience it to truly understand what I'm meaning here. Moving on, I just wanted to kind of like showcase a couple of the score streaks that I managed to get. A lot of it was cruise missiles, which I was horrible at. I never really got many kills. I got a chopper gunner, which I got better than I thought I was going to. It took me a while to realise that you can actually control the helicopter over quite a large area. But what was that, like 12 kills I think it was? Do not quote me on that though, it might have been 10 kills. Regardless, I'm waffling on here. I just wanted to show you guys what it was like. The guns, I love the shotguns in this game, they are my absolute favourite, and finally we have a Call of Duty that the shotguns are actually good. Unlike my accuracy with that AK-47 there, I was all over the shop there, so don't even bother commenting about that there. And I tell you, another thing, I was trying to find little Easter eggs throughout the entire beta and try to glean some information about what we could expect in a single player campaign. But I would say the biggest Easter egg I found, maybe it was to tie in the 2019 Modern Warfare with the 2007 Modern Warfare. Now I can never remember the name of this map, but right playing it, and I noticed it when I was playing with one of my buddies one of the days of the beta, and I kept just like in my subconscious thinking to myself, like, I am seeing something here that's just triggering a memory. What is it? And I'll get back to it just in a little bit, because I'm probably chatting a wee bit too far ahead of myself here, but it was a Ferris wheel. And if you can remember, one of the maps back in 2007 Modern Warfare called Block, and it was featured in the single player mission of All Gillied Up, and there it was. I couldn't believe it, and I think, well, maybe that might have something to do with the single player campaign later on. But again, that'll be coming up in the next few slides here. But I just wanted to show you a little bit about this create a class system. Hugely different from the pick 10 system that we were used to for the past like 6 years. You get 5 perks or 5 attachments for every gun, primary and secondary. It sounds like there's going to give you a lot of ways to play about with your different firearms, kind of change your different play styles. But I tell you this though, the more you unlock for your guns, actually the harder that pick 5 system actually becomes. But nevertheless, I actually enjoyed it. It's something new, and I'm looking forward to actually unlocking a lot more attachments with the different guns, because for a long time I actually thought it only went up to level 6 until my buddy pointed out, whoa, no, my gun's like up to level 17. So back I went. But having on a little bit too much now. This is what I was meaning a little bit earlier on, with the Ferris wheel linking in with the 2 games. But we'll see what October 25th brings out. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a pleasure, and I'll catch you later on. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Cheerio.